Hello everyone, my name is Matumba Robert. My project is about credit card fraud detection. I merged in Sorry when afraid. The abstract. People may use credit cards for online transactions since it provides an efficient and easy to use facility. There is an increase in usage of credit cards. The capacity of credit card misuse has also increased, leading to huge financial losses caused by credit card frauds for both credit card holders and financial companies. The main aim in this research study is to detect such frauds, including the accessibility of public data, high-class imbalance data, the changes in fraud nature, and high rates of false alarm. The abstract continuation. The major aim has been to apply the recent development of deep learning algorithm for this purpose. So we are going to compare analysis of both machine learning and deep learning algorithm to come up with the efficient outcomes. So the detailed empirical analysis is carried out using the European card benchmark dataset for fraud detection. AI mainly is the process of making machines that think and act like humans. So that's a general definition of AI. So examples of these activities or tasks can be decision making, translation between languages. So what about credit card? A credit card is a type of credit facility provided by banks that allow customers to borrow funds within a pre-approved credit limit. It enables customers to make purchase transactions of goods and services. A fraud detection is a set of activities undertaken to prevent money or property from being obtained through false pretenses. So, fraud detection is applied to many industries such as banking or insurance. Insurance companies. In banking, fraud may include forging checks or using stolen credit cards. So, a credit card fraud is a type of identity theft in which someone other than the owner makes an unlawful transaction using a credit card or account details. A credit card that has been stolen, lost, or counterfeit might result into a fraud. So financial institutions equip themselves with an automated fraud detection system. The goal of the supervised CCF detection is to create a machine learning model based on the existing transaction credit card payment data. So in my project, in my case, I'm going to use a supervised machine learning technique where I'm going to use a logistic regression technique which allows numerical data and solves a regression problem. A regression problem meaning outputs numerical data or numerical values. So a credit card fraud detection is the process of identifying purchase attempts that are fraudulent and rejecting them rather than processing the order. Credit cards are now the most preferred way for customers to transact either online or offline. Customers are slowly shifting from debit card transactions to credit cards in developing countries due to the number of reasons. So let's go to the literature review, whereby machine learning has many branches and each branch can deal with different learning tasks. However, machine learning has different framework types. The machine learning approaches provides solutions for credit card fraud. So remember, in my case, I told you that I'm going to use a supervised learning technique which deals with well-labeled data, and that technique is called a regressive logistic regression, which solves a regression problem by outputting numerical data. So let's go to the methodology. We propose algorithms such as random forest decision making, logistic regression in the system or model. So we have, in my case, I tried out using other algorithms, but my best algorithm is logistic regression, which outputs the numerical data and solves the regression problem. And the fraud, and there is a future a future in my data set, which is a what, which is a class which detects and outputs a 1 in case of a fraud and a 0 in case there is no fraud in the what, in the credit card use. So we have performed better than one other machine learning algorithm researchers have used in previous studies. This to predict credit card frauds. I've explained that. So the credit card fraud detection problem includes modeling past credit card transactions with the knowledge of the ones that turned out to be a fraud. This model is then used to identify whether a new transaction is a fraud or not. So let's go to data preparation and exploratory data analysis, whereby data preparation or data pre-processing, which is a process in machine learning, is the process of transforming raw data so that data sciences and analysis can run it through machine learning algorithm to uncover insights or make predictions. This is done by removing inconsistent data from your data in order to be consistent, like removing null values. How I prepared my data. I used outliers. Unexpected values often surface in a distribution of values, especially when working with data from unknown sources which lack poor data validation controls. The outliers in my project, I used a distribution plot to determine the outliers in my project. So data exploitation is the process of analyzing data sets to find patterns and relationships, and is sometimes more formally referred to as data exploratory data analysis, EDA. Exploring data can help you to develop hypotheses about how different variables are related. Additionally, it can help you to identify which variables are the most important in predicting particular outcome. Exploring the data can help you to understand the data better and to develop intuition about how the data behaves. In data exploitation, we are pruning data in order to remove unusable parts and identity. So potential relationship between different types of data. I used a heat map, AI model selection, optimization. I told you I used a logistic regression model. These models solve regression problems in supervised learning by using numeric data. My dataset allows only inputs from PCA transformations. PCA transformations are V1, V2 to V8s. Those transformations, you can view them in my code. AI model selection and accountability. This refers to the expectation that organizations or individuals will ensure the proper functioning throughout their life cycle of the AI systems that they design, develop, operate, deploy in accordance with their laws and applicable regulatory frameworks. Results and discussions. The dataset covers the credit cards transactions in October 2018 by European card holders. I explained that the dataset includes transactions that happened in 2 days, and it includes 492 frauds out of 28480. Dataset description. The dataset contains transactions made by credit cards in September 2013 by European card holders. This dataset presents transactions that occurred in 2 days, where we have 492 frauds out of 284. Positive class frauds account for 0.120% of all transactions. It contains only numerical input variables, which are the result of PCA. So thank you. I'm Mutumba Robert.